Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps and the Avon stop line. We are, awaiting the attack of the British, and we hope that our scout is not in big trouble here. In theory, he could be reached by, not this one. Yeah, by 2 units, but it might retreat and get protection from the artillery, so... Well, the problem here is the way the bridges works screwed me a little bit, because I could go off the bridge in this direction, but I can't go onto the bridge in this direction. It forces me to go around here, and then I get stopped by this strong point here. I didn't expect that, and just to show you how that works, I still have a lot of movement left, so that wasn't the problem here. I didn't overextend. That's a trap. That's definitely a trap. So the only way to go back is go here and use your second movement to go back. And yeah, let's quickly check. We can resupply here. But the other things we can resupply here. Yeah. Other than that, everything seems ready. So let's see. Wow! That's not fair. We're having... Well, at least they did hold. Okay. That wasn't too bad. And rain is coming up. But that's not good. There's a big... Well, I think it was here. Maybe it was here? I'm not sure. But there's a big gun in the back, and... Well, at least no more planes. That's on the positive side. But because of the bocage, we will have real trouble getting to this big enemy gun. We are totally boxed in here. At least we have a lot of artillery ready. And I think we can fight our way out of this situation. But still, I'm not liking that. And our main issue is this anti-aircraft cannon here. If we can deal with it, then we're golden, but it's protected by artillery. Nah, I'm not liking this situation. But doing 3 damage on this tank, that's... Yeah, you can look, even our 14 overthranks gun on the much less protected cruiser here, does only 1 damage. Or 2 on the infantry in the open. So 3 damage on this special, very experienced Panzer IV. I don't know about that. Oh god. So, but let's not complain. Let's try to solve things here. Get in the resupply. And it's cloudy weather, so we're having some issues breaking through here, but we have to grab more. We have to grab more ammo. Then I think it's a good idea to get rid of, well, I'm not sure whom I should get rid of. Well, that works. And I think, well, there's no mines here. One option would be to go in with the Matilda, because this bridge engineers will block the attack vector for them. And it's protected by heavy artillery. But we are constantly running out of well, the only problem is if we destroy it, then we're in a little bit of trouble, maybe. Of course, rugged defense. Well, the ammo count is starting to get low, and we have high probability of rain next turn, so let's withdraw. We'll keep this fighter. Move here, that way we have another movement path. This one, yeah, we'll wait for now. And the bridge engineers, yeah, they can't really do anything to us now. Then, well, we have to grab more ammo. Then we want to get rid of the anti-aircraft cannon. Well, it definitely isn't our lucky day. This one is in the forest, but we don't seem to be able to really hurt it. And I don't fancy going out here. But we could damage the bridge engineers. Yeah, now we are lucky, of course. And still we can't cross. That won't do anything. Nope, that's not good. Adibanius, we might want to keep it that way for now. We can retreat here, move this in, but I don't see any reason. We could move in the tank, but that's very risky. We don't know what's in the back. So yeah, we could go onto the road. But other than that, let's just resupply and wait it out. This is tougher than it looks. Very hard to break through here. But the real problem is this situation, and let's see. Yeah, doing nothing. Great. Well, at least one damage. Then Yeah, we have to move by. Ah, we are moving onto the river. That's not good. So well, doing 2 damage. You are kidding me. Ah, there's 2 guns here. Now that's starting to really get annoying. We could take a major pounding here. So, maybe we get lucky and can suppress this strong point here, but it doesn't look like it. But actually that might be worth it. Good. Let's move back. Ah, only 2 damage. Done. So that opens a lot of possibilities. Now they are lacking, well, they are not exactly lacking vision. There's another one here. But it definitely made things a little bit easier for us. Now we can, well, at least next turn, we can grab this fortified position here and move in with our artillery. Now we are running out of ammo again. But it might be possible to break through here. And since this seems to be a safe spot, we start to attack this this strong point here. We could whittle it down. Well, we are having trouble here. Don't fancy going here. Nope. This heavy British infantry is a problem. And it's well protected. Nope. But if it's suppressed, that might be a possibility. Yeah, not really a point moving all those units. So let's resupply, and then hope for the best. The situation here is a little bit complicated, but it should be doable. Then let's repair the bridge. Perfect. Get more intel on the enemy. There's nothing in there. That's good. And then we have to position our artillery. Like this. We should be safe here. And now we can hit any targets that come in range. Bring up the infantry. Move up the Fallschirmjägers. Maybe we can walk into here once we are attacking from the back. And this one can stay. So L6 moved. You can't do anything. You are bogged down. Ah, forgot the fighter. Let's resupply. And then that's it. So this will be crucial now. Yeah, 1 damage, that's okay. Well, that hasn't been so bad, and we have clear weather again. So we have to use this opportunity to finally get something going, and maybe we are using this one once more. Our level bomber. Then we'll grab the city hacks. Nothing in vision for now. Definitely have to resupply. Keep out of vision range of the strong point. Okay, a train, some infantry. Well, the Matilda is pretty tough. But we are facing Matildas here. So I'm thinking we are grabbing a defensive location here. Well, we will fortify Melksham and yeah, hope to kind of sit it out. No use in moving the L6. It would get shredded by any Matildas that might be here. Yeah, I think we are safe here, and hopefully the Matilda can take on this Matilda. The infantry I'm not too worried about. Then now we have our artillery back online. That means two things. We could well, of course they did reinforce everything. So what's the biggest problem here? I think we go for the scout. It's completely suppressed. Unfortunately, we can't really damage it. But at least we can cross now. Wow, that's a lot of enemy units. Not quite as much suppressed as I would have liked. And I think I don't want to attack into it. Let's stay put for the moment. And I think we can force our way through here next time. But it's definitely not ideal. And I'm setting myself a limit. I want to be across here by turn 10. That's the minimum. Okay. Next. We somehow have to knock out this defensive artillery. And not doing enough damage. But it will keep the Valentine down. That's at least something. But if we stay here, well, one moment. Not enough suppression. That's not good. I would have liked to get rid of it. Nope. But if we stay here, we will get pounded. Wow, 4 damage. That was a perfect hit. that might be enough to change things. Let's see. So this one is not a problem anymore. The real question is, how do we proceed? Getting rid of one of those infantry units would be a good start. Then we'll cycle back the Sturk, no, not the Sturk, the Sturmpanzer. Now we are in protection here once again. We could move forward, destroy this cruiser. Now this one is a little bit exposed, but I can live with that. Bring up the scout once more. We'll leave a path open so that the units could retreat if necessary. And we'll bring forward more infantry. Resupply. Yeah, and that might be enough to actually break them. Keep fighter defenses here. Not really a valid target. Keep fighter defenses here. This one we can't really use. Well, and at least on this front it's going well. They seem to be pretty inactive here. Yeah, there's not too much going on. But we still have to dig them out of this forest. Yeah, it will take us some time to cross, but we'll do it. back onto the road so we can access the bridge from the right direction. I've learned that now. And yeah, then I think we are already done again. Yeah, not much we can do here. That's okay. Let's double check our Air Force. That's okay. Let's end the turn. Food, no damage taken. A little bit damage taken. That's perfectly fine. Wow! I like that. Oh, there's another one. I don't like that. Well, that was a poor shot of my tank. And it's not raining, and we survived for now. This might surrender. Yep. Not a lot of prestige gained, but it's better than nothing. But the question is, how do we get this one to safety? I think. And again, defense on the Air Force. 2 damage. That might be enough to actually kill it. Nope. At least we can force a retreat here. Send forward the L6. Ah, damn it! But it's down. Can't do anything here. Oh, God. Wherever we go, it's going to be bad. But we have to trust in its ability to stay alive. Nothing else we can do it. Next turn, we can strike back. That's not the problem, and it's cloudy, so I'm not too worried about anti-aircraft cannons. We simply have to stay alive here for a moment. Then let's keep pounding them and doing a lot less damage than expected, as always. Then we have to dislodge this one from the forest finally. There's no way around it. More mass attack bonus. Yeah, and instead of 5 damage, we're doing 1. Really, I don't know where to even start with complaining. That was better. And now our big powerful tank can go forward and not kill the anti-aircraft cannon. That's good. As in not good. But it seems Commando. Are you kidding me? 7 soft attack, 6 hard attack. That's more than the Charby. Oh no. I don't like that. And we can't even defend it, but because then we are open for attack. Yeah, the Charby will somehow have to survive. I'm sure he can do it. Then next front. This is looking much better now. You're finally starting to whittle them down. Four damage, 1 damage, but at least now the defensive artillery has some real trouble. Let's keep the Valentine down. Yeah, do nothing, of course. And then which target do we hit? I think the anti-aircraft cannon. It's extremely entrenched, so we won't be able to do too much to it. But we finally might be able to get rid of the strong point. Let's see. That's still not good. One damage. Somehow this is not working out as it should. Huh. So the question is, do we brute force our way into here? We have Italian infantry here, so we could do it. Yeah, that was a big hit. And I think the risk completely paid off. Yeah, rugged defense yourself. We are in. And somehow, sometimes you just have to use brute force to get something done. Protect the AA gun here, my 88. Fighter protection. Bring the pioneers to finally deal with the strong point. Yeah, move up a little bit. And then there's nothing we can do. Except pounding this poor minefield. Whew. But this was really painful, but now we are through. I'm pretty sure of that. And yeah, let's start to finally really dig them out. They are they completely? Yeah, they are completely suppressed. Still doing not a lot of damage, but hey. Who cares? At least we're over the river. Grabbing the forest location. And I think that's it. So now our units simply have to survive. That's all we ask of them. And I hope that's not asked too much. Let's end the turn. Yeah. Like that. Don't like that, but it's okay. You can do that. Wow, 3 damage. Didn't expect that. On the river, it should have taken more suppression. Yeah, going for the L6. You can't kill a L6, you should know that. Yeah, calculated risk. Yeah, attack out of the city, I like that. Tank in the open, giving up the fortified position. That's stupid. The commandos? No, that's not the commandos. Whew. That were the commandos. Now we can deal with them. And snow, but I think that has been the worst for now. Now I think we can deal with them. So let's do it step by step. We have to get this Matilda out of here. So we definitely have to kill off this Matilda. Couldn't do it. Well, that's not looking too good. Nope, we are not going to do it. Nope. And we can't escape here. That's another problem. And now our air force is useless. That's not good. That's not good at all. So we have to kill off this piece of artillery. So I think the way to go here is not do anything, not even suppression to the commandos. That's a good start, as always. But the commandos are dealt with. And of course, rugged defense, doing no damage at all. Yeah. Somehow, I really don't like this game at the moment. But let's stay like we are. There's not much we can do. And I don't... Yeah, the Matilda is in big trouble. But that can't be helped. On the other hand, this situation is looking a lot better now. Once we get rid of this pesky artillery. We should be in a much better position. Yeah, not... yeah, do nothing. That's fine. We can... So, but now we should be able to get it. Going around, perfect. And now we are completely out of ammo, but at least I think we pushed through. And this Chevy is a little bit of a threat, but it should be doable. So yeah, we can move you into safety. Now the question is, do we attack this cherry? What is this? A scout? A recon, yeah. Or I think it will be better to simply wait for artillery support here. That was a lucky blow. And now on the positive side, they are out of vision here completely. This Javi sees nothing. But I'm a little bit losing my patience here. And this extreme entrenchment levels around here don't make things a lot easier. No, yeah, like that. But at least we're making progress around Bristol. That's good. And then I think, yeah, let's quickly check the Air Force. Everything is secure. And we have time for the British turn, and this will be a deciding turn here for us. Let's hope the best. Great. Wow, they're pulling everything. And they're going for the L6, but we already know. Never mess with the L6. Whew, and great weather again, rain coming up, but we survived. Everything is in decent shape here. Well, We are out of range now, but I think we are never getting... shouldn't have withdrawn that far. But let's take a quick look. The loss situation here is not that bad. The Matilda got a little bit pounded, but we are very near to the last target. The loss situation around here is actually looking great. So not much damage to us has been done here. Ah, this one can convert to infantry too, so I should have attacked it. That might have been a mistake. So yeah, since we have been running out of ammunition here, the losses were a little bit higher than expected. Well, to be honest, we pretty much got pounded here. But this was an extremely tough location to break. And yeah, around here, it's looking good. So I think we can break them. Almost no losses so far for the Bristol forces. And there's a train. We might be able to rack it. We'll think about that next time. So yeah, a lot to do, and I hope we can do it in the next video. And I hope I didn't stop commenting because this was a really intense and tough scenario so far. But the Avon stop line more or less is broken. Not broken. Yeah, it's broken. We broke through. And happy about that. We'll do it. Already turn 11. Time is fleeting. And I'm looking forward to doing more of this. So see you next time. Bye.